sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down. In motion, Naylor. They run, and here's the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Third and 10.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That one into the hands of Jefferson. A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the Vikings.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
Pick up there of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
First down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tack.
Second and 7 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer. It most likely was going to result in a sack.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now a handoff. Jones. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Edgerrin Cooper on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Packers' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
To go.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are sitting.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones, touchdown Minnesota. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it, and the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things. Stay healthy and keep winning. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
14
yards.
On the pickup.
That's
good for a Green Bay
Packers
first down.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
We'll go play action with Love. We'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion, Reed. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. Third down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Love to throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
We are through one. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
A 2-yard loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. One caught. He finds Golden. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement.
And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion, Naylor. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings
I
First
love
down.
this call, Mike. Defense is thinking
First
run
and 10
here.
at
It's
the
second and
44-yard
short,
line.
so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Here's Ryan Wright now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. Off the play fake.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's a second and 12. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On second down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third and 9. Back to throw is Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Get this complete. It's Addison again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
McCarthy to the air on second down. To the right side, he's got Hopkins, his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Vikings.
A gain there of 20. First down, Minnesota.
At the 32-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
This one is caught by Addison. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Over the last couple seasons, Mike, we've seen that safety position turn into a positionless type player, and I think you just saw why. It's hard to keep track of them all the time. They're fast, aggressive, and in this case, they go unaccounted for, results in a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now McCarthy. Headed left, running time. He'll be taken down well short of the first down, gain of about 4, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Packers 7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Riker had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 3.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. To throw is Love. With the middle, that one caught by Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there.
It's a
gain of
8.
7 and a first down.
Packers.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W.
Will
3 points,
Riker to
all
kick
that
off
separates
for
these
Vikings.
two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On play action, Luck. This one is caught by Reed. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard gain. And the Packers 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Love's pass complete to number 11, Jaden Reed. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. We'll go play action with Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Packers set to kick this one away.
For the Packers.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now third down.
All things
and
considered,
9
it's
yards
actually a
to go.
pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Vikings
A gain there of 24 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Goal. A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Love. That one complete to Watson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now Love, quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Back to throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Packers first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Love to throw it on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Love. Catch made there by Watson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Green Bay.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point gives them the lead. It is 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Vikings 13.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Ty Felton now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
It'll be a
Wright
punt coming
in
up
punt
for the
formation
Vikings.
For the Vikings.
We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own
Jordan
12-yard
Love, the
line.
rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They bring a tight end in motion left. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a game
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 35. First down, Packers.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love to throw. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
8 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The man in motion is Watson. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
A gain of 15.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Flushed to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
At the 44-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, They still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one's knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing again is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's the 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.